On the last episode of Wonderlust, Troy and Blink led their companions back into Reclaim. There, they attempted to sneak around past the vixens who were hunting them. Meanwhile, Runt and WD began their ascent of the clock tower in search of the Inventor. Troy and Blink's journey took a dangerous turn as the vixens caught on to their plan. Using the river, the team floated away at top speed from the vixens and barely escaped with their lives. Runt and WD ran into some trouble of their own moving up the clock tower and had to solve dangerous puzzles and battle against the guardian of the clock tower. And now, my friends, we venture back once again into the world of Wonderlust. Professor Cross, you see as he puts his hand down and a whirlwind appears beneath him as he lifts himself up as he tried to catch himself with it, but it just didn't in time. So he lands and then it goes up and he stands up. he just stands there with his hair straight up and looks absolutely like a couple of teeth missing.
Oh my god.
He looks good. I like the new look.
That is not what I was expecting. Much farther.
Don't. Your brain is hemorrhaging, probably.
Oh, dear. And he stumbles up out away from the river and over onto the little street areas. You can see now here in the city of Hourglass, beautiful glassworks make up the walls of different buildings. Most everything is see-through here and has these almost like those church windows, how they have the cool designs on it in different colored glass.
Stained glass, yeah?
Yeah, stained glass. A lot of these are made up of different stained glass, but it seems more like reclaimed glass put in, melted together, things like that to build these cool, beautiful colors. And in the center is just that massive, almost like a dripstone formation in the shape of an hourglass as it gets wider at the base and wider at the top. And in the center, there's just that little area where it connects. And you can see there's a little spiral path that leads up to that area and little windows along there, as well as all around Hourglass. Built into the walls are different homes and shops, but it seems mostly to be residential and much more well-maintained than something like the sorting district that is more patchwork. This is very deliberate in the way it was designed and intentionally beautiful. Aeon rappels down from one of these gondola buildings and rushes over to Cross. Come on, let's go. And he just kind of slowly makes his way out. Seems like he's sustained a lot of damage, but we'll be okay.
That's good. I'm sure his teeth will grow back.
He'll crack it. He's a professor. Yep.
The six of you begin your journey into the city of Hourglass. Aeon leads the way. Looking around, it's much different from the sorting district that you just came from. That rushing waterfall sound fades as you enter the city of fairly quiet and serene environment all around you. Instead of vixens patrolling every corner, you see robed figures who seem to be helping people nearby, assisting shopkeepers, leading people where they need to go, and a group of them moving towards the hourglass in the center.
So, what happened? How did Onyx take the vixens from you? Exactly. It's a pretty stark difference to how they treated you before.
Yeah, it's kind of the golden goose until I wasn't.
Yeah. Just what, did he propagandize them and
Tried to kill me. Just take me out. Another piece off the board. Wasn't gonna let it go down that easy. Must have convinced the vixens that I was a danger after I'd escaped, because people I thought were friends, I thought respected me, feared me. She starts walking again. You were hunting me down.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is something that people should have seen coming. He's he just had such a wicked energy.
He really did, yeah. And also, leading people through fear, I just don't feel like...
He helped me get there. And he had his moments,
Yeah, I really liked when he stabbed Troy that one time. That was cool. That's a joke. That's sarcasm, Troy. I didn't actually like that. just so you're aware.
No, it was good. I felt a rush.
Okay.
He just thinks he's doing what's right for the people. Someone's got to be tricking him. Something. I don't know.
Well, there's the overseer who's above him, I guess, technically in the kind of
wait
grand
a
scheme of
second.
things.
No, there was totally when he kidnapped me and tied me to a chair.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was totally someone else there. That was you, right, Aeon?
What? What are you talking about? Kidnapped you and tied you to a chair.
Yeah, well, you and him kidnapped me and tied me to a chair, and you had like a mask on. Yeah, I remember now.
No, I was not wearing a mask. It's the woman. I know who you're talking about, I think.
So there's just like a worse piece of shit above our current piece of shit, is what I'm getting here.
That is what it sounds like. It's a whole Dookie Tower.
Dookie Tower, yeah.
We can get a little more info here, I think. I know I can trust Aldrich. And she begins approaching the Hourglass, that stone formation in the center of the city. And there's a stained glass door that's closed, and she walks up to it. And when we go in here, don't do anything stupid, okay?
I look at Troy.
Why are you laughing?
What?
Just be on your toes. And she turns back, opens the door. As you all walk inside, immediately you're met with this purple hue emanating from stones dripping down from the ceiling, looking very similar to the wondrous coal that you'd seen before. These stones illuminate the room along with some torchlight. As you walk in, there's a group of these robed figures, members of the church. That same robe that you stole, or you stole the robe, right? Back when you wanted to do the exorcism on the library, Blink?
Oh my god, that was so long ago.
I did, yeah, that was a long time ago. I was drawing a blank there for a minute.
More like you were drawing a blink.
These are members of the Church of Reflection. Blink, your history with them is fairly shaky. You know they had a prominence once before, and a time you weren't even alive. But in past years, many people have left the church. You know your mother was somewhat of a follower. You'd heard your mother talk about remembering what came before, but you don't know exactly what dots to connect there and what that means. You just know that it's always seemed like a little much and like something we had moved past. That's a sentiment shared by most people. But here they take it very seriously. And as you enter, you feel this energy, this aura of awe, of power. A lot of it is coming from the stones around you. And stepping in past that group.
Can I actually do like an arcane check or something of the sort to see if they are like the same, one and the same?
Roll Arcana.
13.
You've been around it enough. You were up in the mountains. This is not the same exactly,
Okay.
but it might as well be.
Interesting.
It is of a similar power, but it feels different. It feels almost stronger, untouched by man. And stepping out from between these disciples is a 7.5-foot tall lion-human hybrid, although he retains mostly lion features. While standing bipedal, he's still got a full lion face as well as the mane, and he is entirely a white coat of fur. His arms and legs all covered in fur, and his hands have those claws. He seems more lion than man. He's very muscular, but wears very little in the way of armor. It is mostly robes and like tassels almost all falling down and wrapping around his arms over his top half, and the bottom half is almost like a skirt thing, and he's got a belt kind of holding it up, and these tassels kind of hang loosely from him.
I think Blink is a little tense in this situation. I'm just gonna let Aeon do the talking. Yeah, that'll work. It'll be fine.
He steps forward, and all of you kind of are held back in almost like a line, just looking at, taking in the scenery around you. All of you awestruck by the power of these stones and the just absolute shift in tone between here and the sorting district. And this lion-human hybrid steps forward and says to you, "I was not expecting visitors. How can I help you?" "We're just looking for Aldrich."
Oh, this isn't Aldrich. What?
No, she stumbles and says his name. We need a place to lay low for now. Of course. I am happy to open my doors to any and all who need it. What are your names? And he goes down the list, and then he gets to you, Blink, and he holds out his hand. You can see it's massive. He is much bigger than most people. As a matter of fact, even Big is rivaled in size.
Yeah, my name is Blink.
Slow.
Name is Blink.
What concerns you, Blink?
Nothing.
Roll deception.
9.
Sees your sins, dude.
He looks over to Aeon for reassurance of your presence, and she just kind of looks to you.
No, you're just like really a lot bigger and scarier than I listen. And I've never really like spent any time in Hourglass. It's always just passed through, and it's there. You know, there's.
Please, it's all right.
Okay.
My presence is intimidating to some, but I can assure you I am nothing but a humble priest. And you, not from here.
My name is... I look around at Aeon and at Blink, and I kind of like try and suss out if this is a situation where I want to get my real name. This is like, what is the vibe I'm getting from you?
Scared mostly, but like a little calmer now that but like still like a little tense. You could go either way with this, honestly, but like if you were judging my reaction alone, you'd probably go with like fake name.
Okay.
Aeon would just look at you with wide eyes, kind of angry. You don't know what that means.
I think that's just how she always looks at me. I look over at Blink. My name's Yort.
Roll deception.
Yort Stick. 6. Yort Stick. Yeah, it sounds like yardstick, and that's funny to me.
Yeah, that's funny.
Gordon, would you please escort the rest to a place where they can get fresh food, water, and this one patched up, please. But not the two of you.
Oh, no.
I sense your unease.
Is it a problem that I'm uneasy? I mean, I can stop being uneasy anytime, really. It's just like my parents are really into this whole religion thing, and honestly, it's always made me feel a little insecure about myself and what comes after death and all that stuff, and I'm really not, it's just like, I know there's...
Perhaps I can ease your mind.
Cool.
Aeon, will you join us on the pilgrimage?
We do so many of these now, dude.
Sure. Where exactly are we headed? You shall see. Come. With me.
Is it just like a big place full of cum, or... Oh, there's a comma. Okay.
WD, unfortunately, you've rolled a natural 1 on your stealth check, meaning this thing clocks you instantly. Clocks you. Isn't that funny? And because of that, it clocks you with its beak.
Again.
That's real funny, right? Does a 17 hit you?
Just barely, but yes.
You take... Oh my god. I rolled really good on the dice.
Don't make me cry.
You take 14 damage.
Okay.
As this thing immediately clocks you, standing wildly tall above you. Almost like becoming a torpedo. It launches itself in the air and nosedives straight for you.
Nice birdie! Nice birdie! Nice birdie! Nice birdie!
Its metallic beak punctures your chest and sends you flying back just between a couple metal platings away from it. If it hadn't been stopped by the walls around you, you would have been fully impaled. You sit here now with the beak right in front of you, blood starting to trickle out of your chest. And now we're going to roll initiative.
I knew climbing something always goes wrong.
7.
Top of the round, Runt, you hear this absolutely ear-piercing screeching of metal and the screaming of WD, and you can only assume the worst has happened.
Okay.
I like the idea that I didn't shout down and say it was a bird, and that Runt just knows that the worst that could happen is that it's a bird.
I promise I had this planned before I even had your character planned. Like, so long it has been a bird.
How easily are the walls to be climbed? Is there like a piece of, there's probably not like a loose cog that I can stand on, or a piece of like a rock.
Unfortunately, the walls are all moving at any given moment, and any handhold that you could find could easily crash into another cog, crushing your hand or foot. If you wanted to climb it, it would be extremely dangerous.
I wish we just used my grapple gun, man.
Wait, I'm so stupid. I have invented a new device. Using the information that I have found from the inventor's workshop, although not on quite the grand scale that he has done, I put down a cinder. It's like a small little fucking platform with a bunch of wondrous coal in the shape of a clock, and I am going to throw the receiver about 90 feet up into the air through one of the holes, so that should pass the amount of time that I need to get up there, and I'm going to cast Vortex Warp.
Okay.
Which is a teleportation spell that I have created. Thanks, Inventor. It'd be cool if he had some of those blueprints in his Inventor workshop in this second one.
There would have totally been. I actually think I said specifically there were blueprints for that.
Sick. Then I just, with the power of Wondrous Cold, are reduced to all my atoms, and they, in this blink of an eye, shoot up to the fucking receiver. The receiver kind of breaks behind me. It's a one-time use kind of thing. Well, I have multiple of them, but that one specifically is a one-time use kind of thing. And now I should be like 30 feet up from the hole, 90 feet up.
Runt, you throw this receiver up to the top platform where WD and the massive bird are currently in combat. You throw it up, you blink, and you're up top. But as you get up there, you hear a loud boom from beneath you, and you see the fire illuminate the area around you as an explosion erupts below. As it does, you feel the platform drop. It starts chugging. WD, as this happens, the little area that you're in stays, and the platform in front, you see it chugging down, leaving you out of range of this bird. Now on your turn, WD, you see the platform start to spin and raise quickly.
Ooh.
You have only a second to jump onto it.
Okay, yep, I'm jumping.
And WD is still on the same level as I am, right?
WD was right here, down. She has a second to jump on it as it's going up.
I'm like on a little tiny platform that I got bopped onto. Yeah, I'm jumping onto this platform.
Do you mind if I use my bonus action to hide before you end my turn?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll stealth.
And then you can move on now.
You got a 20 on stealth?
Yeah.
What do I have to roll?
Athletics.
That's a 13.
You're going to make it onto the platform, but when you do, the only place to jump is on top of the bird.
Of course.
You land down on top of it.
Yeah, I just fucking hit it, I guess, with my wrench.
So you go ahead and roll the hit.
Motherfucker. 13.
13 is just going to miss.
Aww.
I'm on its back. Fucker. Fuck.
You have 2 attacks per action.
Okay, I swing again.
Try again.
So I rolled a natural 1.
You go to smack against the back of the neck of this bird, but you just can't seem to put a dent in this metal chassis.
I guess that I just jump off and I run as far away as possible.
If you do that, you will be provoking an opportunity attack.
You can take it.
I can take it. All right, I get off.
As you jump off, looking around you, you are ascending the clock at a rapid pace. This platform is turning and moving up very quickly. As you look upward, you can see several different pipes and things in the way, and as it goes up, they come crashing down onto this, and it just eats straight through them and continues rising. As you run away from it, that's only going to be a 12 to hit you.
Hey, that doesn't hit me.
It goes to swipe at you and does not hit you.
Looking up, these pipes and like this shit that's coming around, is it only around the perimeter of this giant cog, and is the middle like safe, or is it like everywhere?
It's pretty much everywhere, but it's less a hazard that you have to worry about and more to say that this is not the natural working of the clock. Something has broken within the clock and it is shooting up.
I'm just checking.
If that ends your turn, we're gonna bring it to the Guardian, scanning the area with its cone of light. Yeah, it's not gonna find you, Runt, at all. WD, you see it shoots this metallic feather, almost like a spear, out at you. That is going to be a 14 to hit. Nope. Okay, it lands into the cog next to you, and you see it is this huge steel rod that would have absolutely done a lot of damage.
Ha! Miss me me again, idiot!
As you guys are moving up here at the top of the round, you see that this column that you're moving up splits off into two directions, but you are not moving up. You see, looking around you, there are pipes on the left and right side above that seem like they would be able to change your direction, but you'd have to do one or the other.
Does it look like we're going to need to pick a direction by next turn? Do we have some time?
Yes, this round.
Runt yells out to WD. We gotta pick a direction. What direction?
Which way is an L usually shaped? Which one's your favorite?
Runt thinks back to the mountain and how going left was safe, and going right on that one downhill slope led them into the fucking otherworldly Cthulhu-ass place.
What the fuck are you?
Yeah. I think we should go left.
I like left. Left is cool. Which one's left?
And she's going to shoot at the left one with her lightning launcher. She makes a little gun, fucking hand symbol with her gauntlets, 2 fingers. She presses a button on the wrist. They both merge at the tip and create this sort of like barrel. Some spinning and whirring happens on the top side of the wrist where the wondrous coal is implanted into the gauntlets, and it starts to surge up with power, and she shoots the lightning launcher towards the left one.
Hell yes.
Trying to hit it and activate that direction.
Do you have to roll to hit, or does it just hit?
I have to roll to hit.
Okay.
I'm going to use a luck point and re-roll that one. Natural 20. 27. I see the future.
Effortlessly, you aim it just right to set the stage for this cog turning and moving up rapidly to be redirected up the left path.
I bonus action hide again before I use my second attack. That is a 24. Would you say I'm hidden?
Yeah, totally.
I'll come out of hiding to attack the bird with my second attack. With the same lightning launcher, I just redirect it. All right, Scouts on her!
Scouts on her!
That is a natural 19, 26 to hit.
That is gonna hit. Roll me some damage.
10 lightning damage and 1 sneak attack damage, 11 total.
As you shoot the pipes above, and then once again hide, and then shoot the Guardian, you see it opens up a little piece on this armor, and you see some of the purple glow coming out of it. It turns, looks at you, and lets out a loud shriek.
WD, I think this might have been made by the Inventor, but also it probably has an off button. Look for the off button.
You think it'd be on the foot?
No, why would it be on the foot?
If only Blink was here.
Oh, Blink would love that.
Will you turn something on by touching its foot?
Wait, am I missing something?
Blink has a foot fetish.
Make sure to bring it up when you meet him.
Up next is gonna be WD.
Do I know anything about the Inventor putting off switches on shit? Like, have I I want to recall from the blueprints that I would see in the workshop.
Roll Arcana with disadvantage.
All right, that is a 10.
Unfortunately, no, you don't remember anything like an on-off switch.
All right, I hit it.
Sure.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 is gonna hit. Might as well roll your next attack as well.
And then that is a 11.
11 is not gonna do that, but first one does hit. Are you smiting?
Yes, I am. So,
Unfortunately, no fiends or undeads here in the Clockwork world.
Maybe there should be something with that, right? Instead, maybe robotic things.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, so where it says fiends and undeads, just anything mechanical creatures.
okay, that is 26.
What does this look like?
WD grips her wrench a little bit tighter as we start redirecting to the left and uses this new movement of the platform to send her running forward to the left, raises the wrench high above her, and you see the wondrous coal kind of spin and glow in place as she reels back her wrench and just fucking clocks it on the head.
Yeah!
And it makes a big
Like a gong ringing out.
Woo! Take it apart!
As you do this, you see a piece of its face comes falling off of it, and you can see the metal working inside.
Oh, sick. I pick up the face and I put it in my pocket.
You fucking jacked!
Up next is going to be the Guardian. Because of how it's oriented right now, it's going to try and flap its wings and move away from you. This is going to give you an attack of opportunity.
20 non-natural.
That's gonna hit. Give me some damage.
4. Ooh, 9.
Smack it a little bit more of this outer shell comes falling off of it, but it moves up, lands on the far side of the platform, lined up Just remind me, Runt, you were no longer hidden from it?
I attacked it after I hid, so I'm no longer hidden.
You see, as it reels back, its throat starts to open up, and you see a little bit of steam start to come out of its mouth. And as it opens, it shoots this huge cone of steam at the both of you. I need you both to roll a dexterity saving throw. The DC is going to be 15 on this.
I got a 10.
I got a 13 total.
Both of you fail, and this steam comes shooting out at you. You feel it scorching your skin, and unfortunately, both of you take 23 damage.
Okay. You see, half of my face looks like what's that fucker from My Hero Academia? That guy.
Todoroki with the scar?
My face is like burned red. I look over to Runt.
On the ground, trying to pick herself up with like the skeleton of her mechanical armor set that she wears is like some of it has been kind of like almost like not melted but damaged in a way. You can see like sparks and gears getting stuck. Her skin that you can see is like singed. Probably the tips of her hair is burnt black now. I mean, like, I don't actually, it's on fire, so not that burnt, but like it's like all frizzy and shit.
Let's go see Cum.
He walks out the stained glass door, and you can see a stone pathway that spirals up the hourglass. Tell me, Blink, what do you know of the Church of Reflection? What did your mother tell you?
A lot about how basically you can survive alone, but we thrive together. The pilgrimage up the hourglass, I believe, right? Not many people do it, but
Not anymore. But once, in a bygone era, our people would every year make their way to the center of the hourglass, reflect on who and what we have been throughout our history. A way of remembering the fallen, the changing of the times. He continues walking up. The path upward will take roughly 20 minutes, 20 to 30.
that's not bad for a pilgrimage, honestly.
But it is taxing on the body to get up there. So I would like to have each of you roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, 21.
10. Not great.
All right, Troy, you take 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, mama.
Periodically on your way up, he will point out at the city and tell you different tales of Reclaim's history. He, at some point, points out to the sorting district. The hole was not always there. It was built. You would think by those above, but no. We below created the hole as a way up. It was the humans who utilized it. Our history is a troubled one. We did not always live alongside the humans, in peace or in hiding. First there was war, but over time, we adapted. They were once a formidable society of warriors. Thankfully, that has changed. And he continues walking up. And you're free to ask any questions you'd like.
So we've interacted with them in the past, is what you're saying. We fought?
We fought long and hard. Lost many. There is no dignity, no honor, and no victory in war. So we retreated down here, once again, never to return to the surface.
What was the reason for the war?
The humans did not appreciate our kind, encroaching on their land what little they had claimed. Shunned, outcast. We found our own home down here.
And back then, before we pulled up and stuff, did you guys used to live up there too, or did you make the hole afterwards?
I mean, did we originally come from down here? How did we...
I will show you where we came from. But when we did get here, we were at first in this cavern. We made our way up, and those above saw creatures ascending from the ground, not knowing what it was.
Yeah, that would freak me out too,
That would
honestly.
freak most people out, yeah.
We could not communicate together. The languages, they did not coincide. There were no words, there was only action.
I guess I see why this, like, I get why they were a little freaked out. Like, no offense, Blink, but if you, like, I was just, like, chilling and you just crawled out of a hole and I didn't know what you were and you went... I'd be a little bit scared.
It does raise questions because we couldn't communicate before. It seems that we've both adopted some sort of common language, and it makes me wonder if coexisting isn't possible at this point.
Up there, no one knows about you guys anymore. Very few people do. It's just a big hole. But it seems like those who do really want to keep you in the hole. I mean, there's like robots for it and everything. What's that all about, Big Lion Man?
I think that's more your history than ours. Maybe your dad would know something.
Probably not.
My name is Aldri.
Aldri.
We are better down here. Our survival has been a challenge, but we have found ways together to build a stronger society. And those above, they enjoy luxury beyond our wildest dreams. A luxury that keeps them docile. A luxury that does not breed warriors. And so we will sort their trash. We will process their water and waste. And in return, they will be of no danger to us.
Okay, wait a second, Blink. Dude, it kind of sounds like we're the bad guys.
What, the humans?
Like a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, hasn't that been obvious the entire time to you? Maybe?
What? No.
Oh.
No, not at all, dude. I just thought you guys were like freaky guys that like steal all our stuff and live in a hole, but now
No, you literally like throw out your trash and waste and...
Well, yeah, but you're getting good use out of it, and now I'm realizing that you're doing all that just because you're worried we're gonna like...
Kill us?
Kill you guys for existing. That's kind of fucked up.
I mean, you do have the robots that kill us for existing.
I guess I never really thought of it that way.
Not super accepting landscape up there, to be honest.
And you guys are just cool with that?
I don't know. I've been kind of rethinking that lately, too.
I mean, it seems like this guy's kind of just cool with that.
I have peace.
That's good.
I have the love of those around me, my people, my disciples. What more could one ask for?
A peaceful coexistence, I guess.
Yeah, or like the fucking sun.
Yeah,
like
the sun
that
would be cool.
That is pretty cool too. You are probably so vitamin D deficient.
Honestly, I've been tired for my entire life, and then I went up top and suddenly I wasn't tired anymore, and now I'm tired again.
I know, it's like it is a vitamin deficiency, dude. I'm telling you, you look great up there too.
Thanks. Honestly, yeah, I felt like my feathers are glowing.
But damn, I didn't realize the whole reason you guys were still down here was just because like you're trying to get us not to like kill the shit out of you. That blows.
Sadly, take the luxuries from them above. I am certain they will become what they once were. This is the only coexistence. This is the only peace for now.
You know, it's funny you say that, but lately I do kind of feel like there is capacity, I mean, for change. That things don't always have to be this way. I mean, sure, you can have all your preconceptions about the people who live above, but at the end of the day, they are also just people living their lives. I don't think it's impossible. Troy proved that to me. But I do want to see our history.
Of course.
I'm just trying to think what Runt would ask if Runt was here.
Is God real?
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm just asking, like, to be like thorough for a friend that's not here right now.
Perhaps.
Troy, I'm telling you, Troy, it's not impossible that maybe God did appear and send Runt to
I don't know.
Cogtopolis.
I mean, the lion saying like perhaps. I just think it's a really wild leap. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure she got out of it somehow with some kind of gizmo. Big lion man. Aldri. Right. Okay. Why is the like rock inside the inside the everything that does something cool? There's a rock. Why is that rock where's that rock? Why? Who made the rock like that?
The shiny rocks. Yeah, the rocks.
I'm not sure that I follow.
Okay, well down here Blink. It was here too, right? It's in the Hourglass.
Yeah, in your church you have those glowing stones.
The stones.
Yeah, they're similar to something used above. They call wondrous coal.
I'm familiar.
We had thought it only existed, or at least in this capacity, on the mountain above, but might understand that maybe some exists within the Hourglass.
Oh yeah, also magic's real. Did you know that? Because that shit blew my mind.
Curious. I will show you exactly what it is. We first must make it to the center.
Oh, I thought we were there.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
You're looking pretty tired, Troy. I mean,
I'm good, dude.
but sledding downhill didn't train you to walk back up?
I usually just get carried. I would just have Lit pull a J bar behind him, and I would just sit on it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Any more questions before we get to the top?
Troy, there's no such thing as stupid questions, Troy. Except for, some of them, maybe.
What do you use for your main?
Troy.
Oh shit, I totally forgot I had a fake name. Yeah,
He's unfazed fully.
It's gone. It's gone.
Oils.
Yeah, okay, I'm good.
Blink, Troy, and Aeon, the three of you follow Aldrich to the center of the Hourglass. From here, you can see the entirety of Reclaim save for Cogtopolis. Places you visited. You see the sorting district. It looks so small from here. You see Trench, dark as ever, but still beautiful in its own way. Down past where you have been on this journey, you see the water treatment facility. Massive waterfalls flowing and people as small as ants, all putting together, all doing the work that needs to be done. And past that as well, you can see the glowing of magma coming from cracks and crevices of a city that you have not been to either. All of this, in the moment, feels so small, yet so grand. It is beautiful.
Very, yeah.
This world we have built for ourselves. Oh, it is not ours. Come closer. You turn around and you see in the center is a little cavern area that opens up, and inside these crystals all around you, practically blinding you with how vibrant they are. Some of them purple, some of them shifting to a blue, some of them to a red. There's some yellow. And as you step in, there's nothing else here but these massive crystals. They are much bigger than anything you'd seen above, any deposits elsewhere. These are the crystals that you asked about.
Boah.
Come closer to the central crystal and peer into its center.
Okay.
As each of you gets closer, I'm going to need you to roll
I think I can see something.
an intelligence saving throw.
I can almost see it if I just squint a little more.
Natural 20, baby!
Nice, I got a 12.
I see the world for what it is.
As you peer into the crystal, the room around you seems to get foggy, muddy. You can't seem to see anything, and this crystal on the inside envelops your vision, and in the blink of an eye, you're somewhere else. A meadow, a place not unlike the city above, in that there are small village houses. Some dog-human hybrids, but mostly dog. Young children playing around, and people all living in this village happily. And as you look out, almost like they're rendering in, popping up these houses and these walls, you look further in the distance, a city shimmers. And unlike the surface above, you feel the grass on your feet. Looking down, you're fully barefoot, and also barefoot. Troy, you look down and your feet are that of a bear. Blink, you look down and you still have talons, but they're much thinner and sharper. you just get a feeling of warmth and comfort. And in a moment, you're sucked back from out of the crystal.
I was a bear, dude.
That's not. You are not.
I suppose it is strange for a human to experience it.
I'm supposed to be a bear.
This, what you have experienced, is the memory of our people and the world we call our home. And he directs your gaze over to another crystal, this one of an orange hue. Now, if you would please, peer into this one, but you must brace your mind.
Consider my mind braced.
I'm always braced.
Two of you move over to this crystal, and once again, please roll me an intelligence saving throw.
6.
8.
The both of you take 5 points of psychic damage as you peer in, and once again, your mind is sucked in, but this time quicker. There is no lead in. You are just plunged into this body, and there is chaos all around you. Looking around, the sky has turned to an orange, to a blue, to a purple, and you see above you is a burning light that gets closer and closer and closer, and all around you, you hear the crashing into the village. These stones slam into the earth, upending these structures, tearing apart the grass and this beautiful meadow. And as you look up once again, the biggest one, the biggest stone in the sky, the biggest crystal, falls right on top of you. You look down, you cover a small child, and you brace. Your eyes close. You don't feel it, but you hear it. A deafening sound louder than anything you've heard in your entire life. And then it stops.
Ah! Did I just die? Did I die? Did I die? Am I dead? Is this heaven? Is this hell? Oh God.
Once again, another memory.
You show that to people? Like, actively? Like people come up here to witness that?
This is awful, dude. This is terrible. This is miserable.
Oh, my head hurts now. Ow. Oh, it feels like I took 5 psychic damage. Jeez. Oh.
You have seen what you have seen. The fate of our home is not a fate I share lightly.
I can't imagine.
But you asked where the crystals come from.
From space?
Their origin is unclear to myself. But wherever they came from, they brought us somewhere else, away from our home. We are not the only ones.
Holy shit, dude, you're an alien.
Wait, you mean to say that we're not, like, originally from here? Like, from here? From this cave, or, like, even above the cave?
The people in this city of Reclaim are what is left of the survivors.
Damn, you did a good job repopulating.
We have grown much since then, but our home was transported here long, long ago.
Just to check, I guess, to cover our bases here. Troy, do you guys have, like, a similar history? Maybe?
Wait. Maybe I'm not from here either.
That's what I'm wondering.
Maybe I got hit by a meteor when I was a baby and then I teleported. Anthrax, what do the other crystals show us?
You just call him Anthrax?
My name is Aldri.
Oh, sorry.
The other crystals are but more connections to those we have lost, those who came before, stemming from this place above us. There are more cities displaced, more people torn from their home.
Yeah, I think we saw some of it firsthand. The mountain we were on too. There were places there.
Not even in places that aren't even really comprehensible, to be frank.
Oh, you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a cheeky pilgrimage for sure. We saw the fart monster at the top.
And so you know, we do not belong here.
Yeah, I guess when you put it all out there like that, but I'd never have assumed so beforehand.
It is much to ingest, and far more than I would share with just anyone.
Do you not think people deserve to know this?
Does feel pretty important.
I mean, this is like the history of your entire people, and it's hidden here in a rock. Like, what if the rock falls over?
There was a time all were welcome. Even still, I would not turn away a curious eye. None seek to reflect on the past. They only wish to move forward. And so, forward we shall go.
How long ago would this have happened?
By this time, and the calendar years of this planet, roughly 300 to 400.
Wow.
Less than I expected, actually.
You would be surprised how much is forgotten and how quickly.
That is a lot, yeah. And did you know this?
Aeon has been deathly silent. You look over to her and she has her chin up and her eyes looking down. She's kind of like got her arms crossed, clenching her jaw a little bit. There are nerves about her for sure.
I mean, I suppose it's good to know the past, but I guess it doesn't really change our present.
But couldn't it?
How do you mean?
We could find our way home together.
I suppose, yeah.
We could send them all home. These worlds displaced.
But how would that be possible? I mean, if it was rocks falling from the sky that sent us here in the first place.
The stones brought us here. Surely, with the right hands, they could bring us home.
I suppose. I think Blink falls silent.
These hands are ones highly sought after. He kind of puts his hands behind his back and paces the room. I have searched, but to no avail. Your arrival has brought us one step closer, but perhaps you can bring us all the way.
Dude, I don't know if you felt it, Blink, but I started getting weird vibes.
Yeah, just like a little.
Like a little bit.
I have a lot of thoughts. I need to think about things, obviously, but my initial thought is if we'd made this place our home, and no one who's alive here today knows or remembers our old home, who's to say what kind of life even remains there for us now?
You've seen our home. It is beautiful.
It is.
Vibrant. Nothing like the cold, desolate wasteland above.
Okay, dude, so now definitely I am getting strange vibe.
We were not meant to inhabit a cave. They know only what they have seen. When they see our world once again, their feet touch the grass, breathe the air that is rightfully ours.
No, I'm definitely getting those weird vibes.
I mean, I don't know, like, I guess he's got a point, but I just...
He does. No, he does.
Like, I guess if everyone gets to go and it's like a better world for everyone, I kind of get it. It just feels like something's really off. I just can't put my finger on it.
Am I wrong? Can I like insight check? Am I catching the wrong vibe here? That like, am I?
Maybe I'm the devil on your shoulder, dude.
Maybe should I not be catching this vibe? Can I insight check that?
Roll insight. What are you trying to determine?
I just want to see like if I'm getting.
You can't just go like, is this guy evil?
Is he evil?
I don't even know, because like it feels like it's something on me to interpret, and I have a devil on my shoulder.
What do you mean? I'm just Troy.
If you can ask me a specific thing, like what you're trying to discern, then yes.
I want to figure out if he's angry at humanity and if he's capable of violence.
Okay, go ahead. Depending on what you roll, will depend on what I answer.
Natural 20. I go, vibe check. Wow.
The way he spoke of the land above, the way he described humans as barbaric creatures only kept docile through luxury, you would know he does not see them in a positive light.
That makes sense.
Is he capable of violence? Surely on the surface he seems a humble priest, a pacifist in nature, but his capabilities stretch far beyond physical violence at his own hand.
I think that lines up with what I know about the church, but I don't have that written down anywhere.
You would never stoop to such a low level unless it was necessary.
Catching an odd vibe for sure, but it's chill, dude. Like, whatever, man.
Yeah, I'm catching the vibe too, so I guess I'll just like say I have a lot to reflect on. If we would be able to go back down maybe now. Unless there's more you wish to show.
He looks you dead in the eyes. We are not done here.
Okay.
That's a good sign. Hey, look, this is, do you think this is where this little guy's from? I poke it. Wet.
At a certain point, he moves over to the opening and pulls a stone in front of it.
Yeah, okay, so like bad vibe.
You see his brute strength on display, and you now have a deeper answer to your question. He may not resort to violence, but if he were to, he would be absolutely deadly.
Yeah, that's good.
She looks like she's gonna die.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I need to. I gotta invent a fucking mask. I should have forethought this was gonna happen.
At this point, the platform you're on begins to tip to the side, and you feel yourself starting to slip at this point towards the Guardian. It starts to fall to the side as well, falling off balance. Both of you roll dexterity saving throws.
Not again.
Please, you motherfucker.
Okay, I got a 20 that time.
Okay, good. Thank you. 21.
The both of you pass and find a foothold, something to hold on to as this gear continues turning and moving. The Guardian, however, does not. You see it starts to try and flap its wings, but if anything, bumps itself into the surrounding wall and starts to tumble. It takes a significant amount of damage.
Clock tower, how do you want to do this?
This thing is tumbling around, clearly not in any position to defend itself, and at this point brings us to the top of the round with Runt. Now, remember, your position right now is dependent on you holding on, so you will need to keep in mind the fact that you are no longer on level terrain.
That's fine. I don't need to move to do this. W! Alright, I need you to promise me. If I go unconscious, you will bring me back, okay?
Yeah, man.
You know a little bit of first aid?
I took CPR in high school and it was okay. I think I remember.
I'm gonna get something out of my bag, and it's like I pull out a bell with a little bit of wire, like copper wire twisted around it, some sort of mechanism, and then attached to it is like a wondrous coal, and I click it almost like a bell grenade almost. Like I pull like some sort of pin, I activate it, and then I toss it towards the Guardian, and I'm casting Shatter, my last second level spell slot. It has to make a Constitution saving throw.
10.
It fails. That is going to be 14 points of thunder damage as this bell just rings throughout and kind of like explodes with this shockwave of sound.
You see, as it's tumbling around, this sound reverberates around the creature, and some of the metalworking inside you see start to fall apart.
Right. Now I'm gonna bonus action hide.
At this point, you see inside a grouping of wondrous coal in the chest of it.
W, go for that shit. I'm hiding. I'm gonna fucking die if I don't.
Oh, shit, okay.
That is a 23 to hide.
That works. Up next is you, WD. Now, this creature, for all intents and purposes, is prone. It is tumbling around, but I'm gonna say you have advantage on your attacks against it.
Will she have to like let go and then fall towards it because of the slant? Or is it just difficult terrain?
It's just difficult terrain.
Okay, so half movement speed.
She could get to it, though.
While I am still in place where I am, take my grapple gun and aim for that core to see if I can rip it out of it.
You have advantage on it, but you're going for something specific, so that would just be a flat roll.
11.
11 is not going to do it, unfortunately.
I get 2.
You get 2? Okay.
Oh, it hit. It's 18.
18 is going to hit, yeah.
Okay, that's 5 damage.
Okay, because you're going for this specific component, I'm gonna double that and give you 10.
Okay, cool.
A chunk of this wondrous coal comes flying towards you, and you see it kind of power off and back on, flickering for a second. But that light comes right back on, and it narrows down on you. You see the Guardian flaps its wings once again and moves up and starts flying along with this thing, holding its ground steady. It's gonna go for a slash on you, WD. That's gonna be 17 to hit you.
Fucker. Hits me.
You take 15 damage.
Okay.
I've been rolling max on my d6s, I swear to God.
Okay.
Hey, are you still up?
No, I'm up.
I wouldn't be. I'd be like dead.
No, I know. I think I've taken double your HP in damage.
Yeah, though Baby Runt cannot take many hits.
That is going to end its turn. As you guys are following this left path, the gear levels out and begins moving up, and then it jets right, left. You're still holding on, so it's not much of a problem, but at this point, friction is getting the better of this metal that you stand on, and it is getting hotter.
Is it just me or is it getting kind of hot?
No, it's not.
I don't really have any spells that could save us here, but I do have an idea. I am going to jump onto the Guardian, and I am going to try and hijack its circuitry or implant my gauntlet into it, my multi-tool, and control it.
I'm gonna say unless you have an ability that allows you to do something like that, probably not.
Can't hack into the mainframe.
You can definitely get on it, but hijacking it and making it like your servant, that would have to be a spell or an ability, yeah.
That's fair.
But being on top of it would get you off the platform.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna get on top of it, and is it still prone?
No, it's actually now flying, so you'd have to jump over to it.
Is that like a check or something, or is it easy to...
Yeah, that would be an athletics or acrobatics.
If I use my bonus action to activate my springy legs and jump 15 feet without provoking opportunity attacks,
I'll give you advantage.
that's an 18.
Yeah, that'll work.
Am I able to hide on top of it
Are you able to hide on top of it?
mechanically, so I get advantage?
You can hide on it. It's a huge creature.
I'll attack it first. I'm gonna attack the wondrous coal.
So that's a disadvantage to hit it.
That's a natural 1. That full on misses. I was in bonus action hide. Does an 18 hide successfully on top of it?
Yes.
No, I'll roll a hit, so I won't be hidden. Natural 20.
What's the damage?
9 points of lightning damage and 9 points of sneak attack damage, so 18 total.
18 total.
Yeah, I missed my first attack, otherwise...
And you hit the Wondrous Coal?
Yeah.
Oh, that bitch exploding.
I did not nerf the sheet. I didn't touch anything. I've been playing it by the rules. Been keeping track of the health fully. No mercy on you all.
Yeah.
I ask you this one question. How do you wanna do this?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, just shoot it.
Bit, it like blows up and dies.
I don't know, dude. Just kill it.
I do a little fairy. I twirl around and I kick it a little bit.
I look around at its brain and stuff, and I'm like, there's gotta be some way to fucking get in there and control this shit. I don't have time to overthink it. I just like point I do the finger gun thing. I stick it into like the underside of it where the core is, and I just like charge it up a little bit, completely miss the first time. I'm like, oh fuck! And I fucking hit that shit and rip it out of its chest and crush it. Yeah, bitch!
Hell yes.
Wicked.
And I throw the remains at WD and say, "Get
Just picking up it off the floor like you hit it a fucking pinata and all this shit came out.
This Guardian crumples down onto the cog that you were all standing on as it now is going straight up once again. At this point, the velocity pulls you flat down onto it. You can hardly pull yourself up as you're stuck to it. And it starts to get hotter and hotter, and then you hear it chunking. The area fills with smoke. You can't see what's going on. You feel yourself weightless for a moment.
It's like one of those carnival rides where you're like stuck on the wall.
Whoa.
Anti-gravity.
I love those.
Me too.
They make me want to throw up.
I love when people just like stand horizontally on the wall.
WD, roll me a strength saving throw.
I'm not even kidding. I rolled a natural 1.
Roll with advantage. Roll with advantage.
Dude, I thought it was going to be 1 again. 16.
That's good. The smoke clears, and you see WD holding on to a ledge with one hand and you with another. and down below you is a long drop.
You got me. Whew.
I got you.
I used a specific type of metal that makes all this armor kind of lightweight enough so that it doesn't, it's meant to be, it's a prototype to help people get around without adding too much weight to their already fragile bones. I got fragile bones. I don't know if you know that.
That's cool, man.
That was crazy. Can we get up now?
Yeah, please.
You pull Runt up first, and then you climb up yourself. And WD, you see a door in front of you, and on it is a clock.
Fuck, another one of these things, dude.
Some gears from around connect to it, and you see it's got little buttons for every time.
Runt, what time is it?
Run has been counting the seconds since she said she'd keep track of it. Approximately, what time is it?
I'll let you roll history to remember what they said.
23.
You remember a distinct bong, 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 bong.
Did you count those, Milo? I didn't count those. 5?
5.
Why were you not counting?
Before you make it to the door, roll a Constitution saving throw.
15.
Fortunately, that is just not enough. Runt, you take 2 points of damage
Just 2?
and 1 point of exhaustion as you feel your lungs tighten up. Once again, this area filled with a smoke from that malfunctioning mechanism.
Man, did you see that shit? I fucking tore its horn out. Oh, what time is it? I don't know. Let me think.
Whoa. As Runt starts coughing, I want to run over to her and cast Cure Wounds on her.
4 HP.
No, the lay on hands. Excuse me.
How much HP is that?
I give her like 15.
Runt, you feel some soothing. What does this look like, WD? What are you doing?
You see WD get down on her knees in front of Runt and start like shuffling through the million things that are in her pockets, and she pulls out a little Band-Aid. The bandage isn't even in any kind of like package or casing, and it's just kind of loose. It's a little dirty, but it's like fine. And she, whatever wound or cuts that might be on Runt, she patches up.
Run just covered in band-aids now.
Yeah, you're covered in band-aids. Like some of them are like pink and like cute and like have little designs on them. The other ones are like medical grade like wraps. So it's a mix.
Thanks. Almost forgot. It's been a while since, well, I don't know, my last lung attack, I guess you could call it.
What was that?
It's not important right now, okay? All that matters is the clock's ticking, and for some people, it just ticks a little bit faster.
WD kind of like nods in understanding, and
That was fucking sick, dude. Like, we fucked that thing up. I have never done something like that, and what?
dude, did you see like the mechanisms in its face? Oh, I just want to fucking.
Yeah, you took it apart, all right. It's not. I don't think it'll ever work again. Whew.
WD looks up at this door. Is anything familiar about this?
You look at the door. You know what you're gonna find behind it.
I remembered, all right? It was around 5. That's how many dongs of. That's not a good way to phrase it. Oh my god. That's how many bing bongs. That's how many times the bell rang, all right? About 5. So it was 5 p.m. It's probably 5:30 now. If we just take like half an hour to rest right here, we'll be here when it hits 6.
I want to walk up to it and twist the handle. Does it open?
No, well, what?
There's no handle. It's just this clock in the center.
If we just wait for like 30-ish minutes, we'll hear the next hour. We'll know it's 6 p.m. We can input the 6th button on it right on time, as we're supposed to. Be right on time, not a second early or late. Once it rings, we'll hit 6 p.m. It'll open up, and that'll give us about a little bit to rest here.
Good a plan as any.
Yeah.
We can short rest, right?
Yeah, totally.
I just want to sit on the floor with Runt as we wait these 30 minutes or so and just show her the little items in my pockets. And
As you show her stuff, she probably just like gives you ideas of what these things could be turned into, like combinations, just invention ideas.
yeah,
you know?
I want to kind of like sift through all of the parts that the bird had fall out of its face. Anything interesting? Did I get like a little? Did we get any wondrous coal from that? Did we pick any up after
Sure.
I grappled it?
You could have. Runt's got a ton.
I've got tons of it.
I just give that to her.
Added to my collection, I've got this infinite bag full of shit. You know, I have like approximately five-ish, somewhere around. I have a lot of gold and treasure in here. We stole it. Probably like a lot, all right? It's in the thousands. I know that for sure. I can't say the specific number. Sorry, I have a hard time saying this word. Specific number?
Specific?
Yeah, I can't tell you how much it is because I think God will smite me. He's not paying attention right now. But there was an episode where we got a lot of gold, and he said, don't ever say the exact amount.
He did say that.
But I have it all. Do you think the inventor's gonna charge us?
Charge us?
Yeah, for his help? I don't know. Do you think he's altruistic? Or do you think he's kind of a bad guy?
I think he'd help out. But I'm sure there's just something stopping him right now.
Are you, okay?
I'm glad that I have somebody else to bounce ideas off of again.
Of course. We're besties. Forever. And you know what? We'll find Ripley again soon too. Once we get out of here.
Yeah.
And I won't make you admit your crush.
Stop talking about that, man. It's weird.
Just because you saved my life, I won't force you to say things you don't want to say. But you should. You know, life's too short. I mean that.
Yeah.
For warning, whenever we do meet back up with my other companions, let's call them escorts, or...
Let's not call them escorts.
Why not? I mean, they were escorting me around.
No, let's call them friends.
Am I missing something?
Let's just call them friends.
I wouldn't call them friends. I mean, we haven't really, got that close.
Companions, teammates.
What's a good word for someone that, takes you around, but, they're, responsible for you getting around places, but they're not it's not like bodyguards.
A chaperone?
Yeah, they're my chaperones. Chaperones.
Your
chaperones.
Chaperones?
Yeah, I love her music.
H-O-D-D-O.
Oh, what I was going to say, one of them is really into feet, and the other one is really into killing people.
You guys wait for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sitting around, catching each other up. After a while, it becomes silent, and you hear the distinct bong, bong, bong,
Go, go, go.
bong,
Hit the button.
bong. And with the last one, you press it in. Bong. The clock splits apart. You see the gears almost absorb it, and the door opens up. And inside, a golden light shimmers at first. You see, as it was opened up, a torch immediately illuminates the room. As you step in, it is covered in dust. This may be 4 by 5 foot room, small work table with a wrench on it and some other menial tools. And you see, this is a supply closet for mechanics who worked on the clock long ago.
Awful big bird to guard nothing. Come on, let's look around. Maybe there's something we're missing.
WD just kind of walks around silently. Is there anything?
Any secret buttons under a table? Mechanisms? Perhaps a door behind a portrait?
Roll investigation.
Unnatural 20.
If there were a secret compartment, a hidden doorway, you would have found it. There's nothing.
Is it a pretty closed off room, like no windows?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is literally the last of us.
Maybe they blow up.
WD is staring at a wall. She kind of looks down at the floorboards.
He said that things would fall down sometimes. Where exactly could that originate from, if not here? I'll look for that, I guess.
I think it was the bird. No?
It's an easy guess.
There's just nothing up here? Nothing of interest?
Not that you can find them.
How would we get down? The nut that he gave us?
Yeah, that could help.
Hey, could I see the mechanism? The key or whatever?
Yeah.
Is there anywhere here in this room that this thing looks like maybe I could activate something with it? Like a wall?
With your investigation check, you'd at very least remember that what he said was that the tool was mostly used down there. You can hold it up against the walls around you, and you see the plating kind of move and shift and just open up to more gears ticking.
Any kind of journals? Writings?
Yeah, there's a couple journals you open up underneath the desk. Mostly just instruction manuals around the clock.
As Runt is touching every wall, messing through the desk and all the drawers that are in it and looking through books and checking in between all of the pages. WD is just standing there in the doorway still, looking at the ground. And this lump just gets bigger and bigger in her throat. Runt, stop.
What?
Just stop looking.
Hey, what's the matter? What's going on?
Look, I feel bad because I feel like I've led you to a dead end, and the inventor's not here. You keep talking about wanting to meet this guy, and you already have.
Oh, already have what? Like, the answers that he would give me if I asked him a question?
No, Runt. You've already met the inventor.
When? I think I would remember.
WD pulls out the wrench and gestures it towards Runt and takes Runt's wrist and holds it up and compares the two. My friend made me this wrench as a gift the last time I saw her in that workshop where we first met. We have to go find Ripley again.
You telling me Ripley is the inventor?
She just nods. And I'm sorry that I kept this from you this whole time, but you have to understand I've kept this secret my entire life, and...
No, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, who was she looking for then? Why does she not have the answers? We were with her for a while. If she was the inventor, what was she doing?
I don't know.
The first thing she told us is that he was here, that he was in Oasis Flora, and then he disappeared. Why would she lie about that? That adds nothing. That helps no one. What was she trying to... What, she wanted to go to the top of this. Where was she going? She wanted to find him. Why would she just make up someone that doesn't exist? If it's her.
You know how Grant was... We were talking to him about the future thinkers and how he could never be a future thinker because of the way that people would see him.
I don't remember telling him he couldn't be a future thinker. I was saying that they should not have the power. It's him that actually makes stuff happen that should.
What I'm saying is she did it so she could invent.
Did what exactly? I don't...
Made this character. Listen, I don't know what Ripley is searching for right now. I haven't seen her in so long that I can't even remember how many months it's been. But you're looking for the inventor. You found him.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you met God, man. But like...
It doesn't make any sense why she would just lie about that. And it doesn't make any sense why you would just waste our time.
I have to understand,
If you knew he wasn't going to be up here, you should have stopped us.
I thought that we would find something that could help get us through. All I do is help her. I wanted to do something for once. The inventor's not gonna solve all of your problems. The inventor is a girl that is my age.
I never said he was going to solve the problems. I just assumed he had knowledge that I didn't, and I wanted to talk about it with him.
But maybe you can come to that conclusion yourself.
Well, I'm gonna have to fucking do that, apparently. Because everyone around me is a fucking liar. And only cares about themselves. Let's stop wasting time here. All right, the people down there need this thing to be cleared, and I'm gonna fucking clear it. Move. She just starts to walk past you. Looks for the way down.
She just follows.
You guys make your way back down using the tool you clear a path.
Yep.
Are you working with the overseer? What is it? The masked people.
The glow guides many paths, but we are all determined to meet an end.
Oh, that's nice. You know, dude, maybe I was mistaken. Actually, it seems like it's good to see everyone coming together like this.
I think you're vibrating this one wrong, actually, right now.
No, I think I'm pretty certain.
There's like most definitely a threatening aura happening here.
Oh, I don't feel it.
What's going on in here? Aeon, you have done quite enough. I didn't sign up for any of this. You will stop talking. The Inventor.
Oh, fuck.
You have brought me one step closer in bringing your companion. The church has many agents, spread across the worlds above and below, but elusive as ever is the one who can bring us to our home. He walks over to you, Blink, and just looks down at you. A prototype. You hold in your hands a power you do not understand. A power you have held because I allow it.
All right, dude. This seems like we're all getting a little elevated in tension. I know that the crystals have that sort of effect, all right? I've been around a few before. Maybe it's just the feng shui in here or something, but I think everyone just needs to take a breather. That's his thing. He's like DNA coded to it.
It's true, I am, yeah.
It's whatever. We're all looking for the same person. Let's all just take a breath, reassess, do a little pray, and hop back in. I think a quick recess is probably a good idea.
He just looks down at Blink, doesn't even pay you any mind. Where?
Where what?
The Inventor.
I don't know.
Pity. We will hope that your friends know more.
Oh no.
As we speak right now, the answers will be pried from their lips.
They don't know anything either. We're all searching.
We will find this man. And when we do, we will go home. All of us. Those on the mountain, those down below. The question now, how far will you go to help? Or will you stand in our way?
I look to Troy.
If I catch the vibe, I'll catch the vibe, dude.
Yeah, I know you will.
You just let me know. I'm like not doing anything till you give me the heads up.
If that's your goal, that's your goal, but I'm afraid I won't be of any use to you. Me nor the adventure that I carry. His breath is shaky as he says this.
I give him a thumbs up. You're killing it, dude.
And I won't let you walk on me, because I don't have a foot fetish.
Yeah, dude, yeah, you're doing great.
Perhaps Ripley will help. The closest right hand to the Inventor. Perhaps you will do anything to see them returned safely.
Fuck.
And perhaps the cards are not only stacked against you, but a deck dealt out by myself.
Fuck. They have our friends.
Tell me, where is the young girl?
Oh, you mean... Yeah, she got kidnapped by God.
Dude, he keeps trying to tell everyone this.
She has been brought to Cogtopolis.
We don't know that.
We do.
How?
Looks down at you and kind of smiles. Not a sharp mind. A device was placed on her foot.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot about that.
This to keep our agents aware of where she might be. They have already caused a great ruckus in Cogtopolis, but they will not make it out. Your friends will be held beneath this very hourglass.
I don't know how to make this decision, man.
Dude, it's all you, dude.
You're
it's
joking,
all
man.
you. It's all you, dude. You just give me the sign and give me a signal.
If I were to cooperate, what would that look like?
I believe your friend, Runt, has stumbled upon the answer to our great mystery.
You mean where the Inventor is?
We will arrange for you to break your way into Cogtopolis. You will reconvene with her. You will find out what we need to know. And we will end this prolonged nightmare. Wake up once again in our home. And you... Looks to you, Troy. makes his first bit of eye contact with you this entire time.
Bet.
You never really noticed he didn't look at you before, but his piercing gaze is something you can feel deep in your chest. You will make no contact to the surface. Up there, you are a criminal. I have made certain of that. There is no home for you. It is this, or a fate much worse.
I look at Blink.
I look at Troy.
I look at Blink.
At this point, Blink, Aeon looks at you.
What is Aeon looking at me like?
She seems to have a look similar to one you've seen on her face before.
It's anger. Is it angry? Is she angry?
There's guilt.
Oh. Motherfucker.
Oh, we should have played the fucking game! We should have done the big game! Oh my god!
I'm a fucking sucker, dude. God damn it.
She just looks at you and says, I didn't know it was going to be like this. You told me that if I brought them here, you'd give me the Vixens back. You didn't say any of this. I told you what needed to be said. I didn't mean for it to go this way. I thought we could get the Vixens back.
But you knew.
You see, he just looks at her. You have one opportunity to silence yourself. She looks over at him and just says, "What the fuck is your problem? What is wrong with you?" He grabs her by the throat. You see, lifts her up off the ground a little bit. He holds her. You will have a short time to accomplish this goal. Your friends below depend on you. And he walks over, still holding Aeon in his hand, choking her. You're gonna try and break out. No. He, one hand doing that, the other hand pulls the stone, and he just holds her there. 24 human hours. And he chucks her off the side.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Okay, dog. All right, dog. Lunch break. I fucking pop the jelly thing and I feed it to Blimp and I run towards him and I'm gonna tackle him off the side too.
Okay, so you're gonna roll the hit and then it's a...
Yeah, he has to make a strength save or a dex save, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna Blimp up. I don't know if he gives me anything that's helpful with this, but I'm giving him his jelly. I'm giving him that last snack. I'm barreling towards this guy and I'm saying, dude, fuck this. I'm gonna run towards him. I'm gonna go turbo, and he's gonna have to make strength or dex saving throw.
Okay, what kind of armor do you have right now?
I'm naked.
So he's
You're naked. Well, I just mean like what? You have chainmail?
I had chainmail, yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah, like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's something called mithril chainmail.
Yeah, well, I don't have, like, chainmail isn't the best armor. Hang on.
Oh, what do you, okay, what's the best armor?
Plate would be ideal.
All right, we'll do mithril plate.
That's hype. What does this look like? Like, I've had no idea what this looks like.
On your body, like a jelly, like coating your body. But as it grows bigger, it seems to like change forms, often changing colors and such. As it's gotten fully bigger, it can look however you want.
Oh shit, it can look however I want?
Yep. And you still do have the Cloak of the Flamed Angel.
Oh, that's sick. I think I want it to look like if Venom was Lightning McQueen colors.
Sure, that's funny.
Yeah, so it's gonna look like an upgraded symbiote, like fucking in the new Spider-Man game when he gets like the anti-Venom suit. It's gonna look like that, but for like my racing suit, and it's gonna fucking glow. It's gonna go turbo. I'm trying to think of any like distinguishing features I can give it. It's gonna have a new sponsor, and it's of course gonna be the Smokestack logo with our shitting ass on it.
Shitting ass.
I looked up Iron Man Venom because I figured that was what it would be like.
That's fucking crazy.
That is crazy. What the hell?
Yeah, just like generally that full like fucking symbiote coursing around me kind of thing. The Flame Angel cloak behind me. And I take one for the team and I fucking charge him.
Okay, so on his end, it's a strength saving throw?
I'm just trying to grab him. Yeah, strength saving throw. He probably has a lot of that. It could be Dex too, but I don't think he gets to choose.
Yeah, that's 24.
Jesus Christ. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I get another attack. Okay, did not do much. I'm gonna try again. to push him off with my second attack.
Crazy.
Push with me, lip.
God damn, I'm rolling good. 23.
Yeah, no, obviously that beats everything.
I need an idea of what is or isn't allowed. Are we going into initiative order here, or?
You can do whatever you want. He's not fighting you right now.
Okay.
You watch Troy barrel towards him and try with all of his might to push him off. But
Nothing.
Aldrich stands stronger than the stone wall that he moved, like it was nothing.
I have like an order of operations here.
What are you looking to do? You got an opportunity to do one thing right now before the dynamic of the battle changes.
I cast haste on myself and instantly like zip past them both and down after Aeon.
You will provoke no opportunity attacks with haste, correct?
I think you do.
They do. My SC is just higher now, so.
Then Blink, roll me a strength saving throw.
It can be Dex, so I'm doing Dex.
You've got to beat an 18.
I have advantage because of haste. That's crazy. That's insane.
Oh my god, dude!
I rolled a 17.
Fuck.
I get an extra action on my turn, so I'm going to try to struggle again as I try to fly back, and he does grab me for sure. So would you allow me to try again to get out?
As you're flying past him, you don't even see his arm move. It almost blips to right in front of you and grips you on your throat as well.
Dude, I think this guy is the real fucking deal!
I'm not letting this happen again, and I'm going to try again. Please, God.
Oh god, dude.
Oh, thank God. Both of them succeed. I got a 22.
Okay.
I'm an owl. He's around my neck. I twist my neck 180. And somehow that lets me get the fuck out of there.
In fucking sane.
But yeah, that is basically my turn at that point. I'd like to try to get away from him still though. I'd keep moving towards Aeon.
With that, he grabs you for a second and he says, Aeon is not the only friend who will fall if you do not do as I ask.
Dude, just go! I can take it!
I know you can, Troy!
As you start wiggling, he lets go and just puts his hands down to his side. So what are you doing?
I am just going to be flying down towards Aeon, assuming she doesn't fall instantly in that time, like in the one turn.
She does not fall instantly.
You get a shit ton of movement, so.
I'd say with that, how much movement do you have?
It doubles my movement, so I have 60 feet instead of 30.
I'd say you're flying down hasted.
I'm like full on diving. I'm like,
You're probably able to just catch up to her as she's getting very close to the ground.
Oh god, dude, he's gonna fucking Spider-Man you.
But up at the top, he just looks down at you, Troy.
I'll take you home, big guy.
Leave while you can. He doesn't attack you, he doesn't do anything. He just stands there. At this point, everybody roll initiative just real quick so we can kind of see.
Okay.
dirty 20.
10.
In that case, we will get right back to you, Blink. As you're flying down, you want to catch her and then catch wind in your wings to stop your fall in enough time, correct?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay,
This would be strength, correct?
go ahead and roll strength for me.
Blink isn't taking any chances. He has 2 actions this turn. I have a potion of frost giant strength, which increases my strength to 23 for 1 hour.
That's huge. That's huge.
So he is like going downward, and the gravity, he puts it in his mouth, the gravity of the situation just makes it like, like fly up into my mouth as I'm diving downwards. So I now have a +7, I believe that is, at 23.
Whoa.
And he is going to try to catch her. That's going to be a 22.
That's fucking great, dude. That's fucking great.
A 22 works. But only just. You're able to swoop down, grab her up in your, you have bird feet? Talons?
Yeah, I have like talons.
You swoop down, you're just able to grab her with your talons and open up your wings to catch the wind and slowly drop down to the ground. You were moments away from her falling to her death, and as you make it down there, she is fully unconscious with bruising starting to form around her throat.
Me and you aren't done yet. Hang on. And I'm gonna just like put her off to the side, like somewhere a little bit hidden, obscured, I guess, if somebody else comes by. And I'm going to instantly, with my newfound strength, try to blast myself back up to Troy.
I'll say you won't be able to make it up there just yet.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, didn't we take like 20 fucking minutes to walk up to the top?
Yeah. I'm thinking falling down, they were going pretty fast.
Oh no, for sure. I'm only asking because about flying back up. Yeah.
Up is gonna be a while.
I'll meet you on the way down.
It's okay, dude. I'll catch you. Trust fall.
I would love to leave, dude, but it's not my turn.
Up next, Aldrich just stands in front of you and says, I will not ask again. And he holds out his hand, and you can see some kind of glow coming from inside his forearm.
Oh, great.
Like, it's almost like there's little gears inside of his arm. You can hear them turning, and you see in his hand, purple light forms. This as he holds it up. Dude! A double-sided, double-bladed battle axe. On one end, there's 2 blades on either side, and on the other end, there are also 2 blades on either side.
Great.
And he smacks it into the ground, and it upends some of the rock beneath him.
You left me here with fucking Thanos, dude! What the fuck?
But he does not strike you. He says, you are not necessary. Your life is preserved only as a courtesy. Do not take for granted my generosity.
Okay.
And up next is you. There's still time to save your friends.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to tell me twice. Fucking trustful!
He just turns around and watches you fall. So you jump off.
I full on, like, arms out, closed eyes, Assassin's Creed, like, backwards eagle dive. For the record, I'm not running away, I'm just racing in the opposite direction. I jump off, eagle dive, and I'm zen for, like, maybe 0.5 seconds, and then I open my eyes and I go, fuck, this fucking thing works. I start like flapping the cloak, like trying to make it work. And then I flip around and I'm gonna try and see where Blink is.
It is a bonus action to activate the cloak.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
What? Oh shit, I didn't know I could do that now.
You have 3 slots per day to grant yourself flying.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking fly. I want full on, I want it to like meld with Nilep, basically, so that it shoots out of me like fucking like wings of this creature that look like with this like fiery pattern as it combines with the cloak. And I wanna swoop down and meet Blink wherever I can. I guess I'm gonna dive bomb.
You make your way down much further and much faster than he is going up, and with 40 feet of flying speed propelling you downward, I'll say you can meet with Blink pretty much instantly.
Sick.
And with that, combat is over.
Dude, we gotta go right now.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah, I am telling you, dude. Why are you just repeating what's going on?
Wait, how are you doing that? Wait, what?
Wait, what's up?
How are you doing that? How are you flying?
I don't know, but don't question it or it'll fucking stop.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't draw attention to it. It'll adheres listens to me and sends bad things into my brain.
Listen, it's gonna take him a lot longer to get down than it took us because we could fall. So maybe if we go now, we can help the others and get the fuck out of here.
I was having the same thought, and he already told us they're at the fucking base of the hourglass, right?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Okay, so we know where we have to go. Where's Aeon?
She's over there, unconscious.
Okay, I mean, she's kind of concealed, like her foot's sticking out. You think that's gonna be good enough?
Yes.
You guys, as you are doing this, hear like a bomb hitting the ground.
No.
What?
No.
But you don't see anything. You just feel the ground shake beneath you.
There's no fucking way he just jumped.
Dude, I fucking knew we were gonna jinx it, and we absolutely fucking did.
This isn't good.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. We gotta get everybody. We have to group up with the street rats. We need to find Pinch.
Oh, she's even physically bothered. Dude, he has it in fucking side of him, dude. He's got nanomachines.
Nanomachine, son. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. We ride. I guess I'll just like I can carry Aeon right now, so I'll carry her. I have enough strength, I'd say.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they've got eyes everywhere, so I think that's probably the move. Okay.
God, even the fucking church?
Oh, God. Yeah, they're everywhere. All right, the base of the hourglass. Do you think there's something below the church?
Maybe. I mean, that's where we saw them take them, so maybe beneath the church is, yeah, is that fair assumption? Is that a fair assumption for me to?
You didn't really see them.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, fuck it. Let's.
Okay, we go. Let's go back to maybe where
We saw them get taken away before.
Yeah, let's go back to where that basically happened, I think.
You guys make your way over to the front where that stained glass door was initially, and there's a huge crater in the ground in front of it.
That's super great. That's super great.
And I assume you go in, right?
Yes, sirree. We gotta get them out of here.
You guys burst through the stained glass door, and inside, 10 of these robed figures from the Church of Reflection stand all around the room, waiting.
Yeah, that adds.
You don't see him, but you hear him. They are lost to you now. Simply go to Cogtopolis. So long as you cooperate, their lives will be spared. Continue your reckless path, and none shall see beyond these walls again.
I can't help but think it's interesting that his strategy to take everyone home is to start fucking like killing them indiscriminately, Blink. Don't you think that's a little odd?
Yeah, it's a little strange, yeah.
Yeah, so like there's fully no hope for this guy, I don't think.
Yeah, but the problem is they do severely outnumber us, and also I'm looking a little worse for wear right now.
Yeah, I'm not feeling great either.
So like maybe
And I think saying that he's going to fucking kill everyone.
I don't know if we have much of a choice actually.
I don't know that we do. We can't really see where they are, right?
You don't see Aldrich, no, but you do see from one of the robed figures a snake tail poking out.
You fucking snake.
And the robed figures look up and you see them all wearing those masks. The one that you saw the overseer wear. Troy, the one that you saw the woman wear when they kidnapped you.
We don't see like Ripley or any of them though, right?
No, not even slightly.
Okay. Yeah, this is not, there's no world where this goes well.
No, I think we retreat for sure.
Okay.
Troy, I think we have to regroup, okay? So, let's go.
You don't have to tell me, dude. You still have that, like, deck of illusions?
Yeah. I do.
I'm not saying we have to do anything here, because it wouldn't end well for us, but I just really want to see how they react to a fucking dragon.
Yeah, but what if they see a dragon and, like, kill our friends? Maybe we save that for, like a little surprise for later.
Okay.
Because this is far from over.
Oh, wait, you should say that part louder. That sounded cool.
Oh, okay. This is far from over.
No. It's only just begun.
I said it before you did. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. We fly out.
Shit, did they leave?
We don't hear it though, because we left
We left already. We never hear it.
Troy stole the one liner and we're gone. We're gone,
Just
dude.
so petty. Just so unbelievably petty.
And as the two of you, with Aeon unconscious on your shoulder, Blink, retreat,
Oh, God.
our time together is up.
I'm sick of getting betrayed, dog. Everyone and their moms betrayed me by now. You betrayed me. She betrayed me. The snake betrayed me. This guy betrayed us. The robots betrayed me.
I'm sad is what I am, dude.
Who hasn't betrayed me?
I haven't betrayed. I betrayed you. That's actually
You
true. I did.
betrayed me. You betrayed me. Everyone's betrayed me. Dude, this guy leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Damn, what a crazy episode that was. Holy shit. So many reveals, so many twists, so many turns. And you know what? I'm right here, back again. I had Grizzly and Condi do the reads before, but you know what? I felt like this was the one. Actually, it just came back to me in the turn order. It's going to be them next time. But somebody's got to do it, and I'm here to do it, goddammit. We're going to shout out the high rollers on jrwishow.com, as well as the $50 patrons over at patreon.com/justrowwithit. So let's start with Echo, Lovestruck, Krista, Spicy Squid Inc., Gastmaker, Newt Beetle, Background Character, Expoogaloo, Swirly is a guest on JRWI, Mason Eats Dice, Beans, Surizaku, Ketsu, Cinnabunny03, Vernon is Burnin', Mr. C Just React With It, Pubber in a Spacesuit, Dark Soul, Bloke Fieri, Cranky Martin, Cals, C Fresh, Insomnia Draws, Era the King, Sylv Soul, It Demo, Yedium Type Z, Elvish Cyborg, Bezozo, Golden Block, Pink Tucky, Awesome Man, Toony Looney, Blue Alien Fox, Wild James, Aaron Moment, Beebson Joykey, Caffeine Connoisseur, The Rubik's Cuber, Brand Nyan, Unstable Chaotic Cracker, Mozzarella Yuri Princess, Val Punk, No Castillo Jr., Sumphy, It's Albert, Teeny Ghosts, Stinky Man, EBDB, Squorby, Cry Says Sunny Stinks, Tomar, Jason the Fricker, Joshua Mills, Pondering My Borb, Mutich, Tired Eldritch Horror, I'm Rollin' Cuh, Narwhal Shellfish, Mario Craft 6000, Hibiscus, Cadus Betas, The Luke Goblin, Jordan Darlin, Alistair Susie, The Retrolyzer, Pine T, Jojo Jordan 123, Avi E, Cronus 513, Vapor Slash, Mr. Mustilid, Staniel the Manual, Dev the Dolphin, and Jesus. All right, now we gotta hop over to Patreon. Cage Blakeney, Liam Osborne, Boxfish, The Mega Bat Echo, Leaky Liqueur, Basic Blur, The Fallen Vines, Era the King, Canonical JRWI Jesus, Viper Hypnotic, Icky Clover, Al Major, Type 2 Diabetes, Kingdom Games, Void Essence, Haze Roper, I'm Just a Burb, Goose, Lightning Deathbringer, Lexi, Jesus Again, good to see ya, Zenith Scythe, Soulbound, Agar Steeljaw, Lim Muncher, Morbius, Oliver Lolly, Aaron Moment, Alistair Susie, Constantinople, Aldric, Itzafena, Mr. C, OMG, Condifiction shout out, and Jay Newell. Dude, gotta mention Jay Newell. What the fuck, Mr. C? I shout you out constantly. Now Condifiction says some shit, and it's, damn. Do I really mean so little to you? No, I'm not gonna lie. If Condifiction said my name, I'd freak out. I'd fangirl. I love Condifiction. Sif, the Joker 028, the Game Hunter, Itzy Fresh, Me Forever Mate, Ceriziku, Charlie Darling Songbird, Eclipse 1680 Gaming, The Overlord, Quinn Gibson, Epic Chris, Motor Musker, Leftover Rice, You Will Rue the Day, Human Burger, Jonathan Bleak, Luke Pierce, Thomas Pierce, Lemon Leviathan. I feel like I've said Lemon Leviathan 4 times, but like, fuck it. Lemon Leviathan, what up? Your profile picture kind of looked like Markiplier. Is that Markiplier? Beebness, Dapper, Bree Lee, Daxy Boy, O Kerberos. I love Markiplier. Floofleboo, Beans, Kerbwin, Wolfie, Pippin the Vagabond. Not a furry femboy gooner. I don't believe you, but I'm gonna let you. I'm not gonna question it too hard. Sweet Cacti, Cows, F-Bomb 02. You can't say that. Amber Curry, Robert Gangwer, Shrimps as Bugs, Abby Kate Elliott, Sarah Lester, Mr. Nacho, Sammy Bo II, Finrua, Mitchell Iverson, Bosco, Derpy Tricks, Zero Codex, Sandy 007, William Smith, Apple, Soul of a Pet, Big Man Christian, Blue Blend Blop, It Leads the Washed Up Bard, Zerberus, Obligatory References, Christ on a Sin, Spinyax, Jacob Martinez, Kirby Wafro, Gillian's Biggest Fan, the God of the King, Cornier Comet, Charmer the Bard, Kitsune, Nuzlotto, Asteria Nix, George Benji, Jared WI Enjoyer, and Divinator. Was a little harder to do this one, y'all. I got motherfucking bronchitis, hitting that inhaler on the hourly at this point. Not really, I think that would kill me, but I'm really struggling. I did my best though. Let me know what you thought of this episode and the twist. Did you hate it? Did you like it? Did you even care? Do you give a fuck? Let me know, you know, or don't let me know. Honestly, let's just live in this limbo, you know, where I do a thing, you watch a thing, we don't talk about it. I like that. I think that's beautiful. We can just be. We don't need to give our thoughts on everything, you know? We can just, like, have them. Not every thought needs to be said. Like, these thoughts probably don't need to be said. Okay, goodbye.